Right at the start of April, we had a surprise arrival. Gulliver, the baby donkey. We kind of suspected that Eeyore was in foal, but had not scanned her, as we know from last year's experience that this would not tell us much. So we left it to nature and Eeyore to get on with things, and they did. Since Gulliver was born, he's been on a roller coaster of a journey, and I will tell you about it all very soon in a special video. With the arrival of drier weather, it was suddenly high time to put the main crop, seed potatoes, into the ground. We used Tim's straw mulch method from last year, which we found very successful. The ground had been covered with black plastic over winter. Now we just picked off the worst tangles of dead grass and laid the potatoes in shallow holes. Straw mulch on top, finished. I've been busy growing seeds in the tomato shed, and there are more to get going. All these interesting sounding seeds that Eva sent us from Germany. We won't be short of cabbage this year if they all work out. Detlef from Fehmarn in northern Germany sent us some beans, and I'll try some of these as well. Thank you, guys. The new glasshouse is humming with bees and bursting with growth. The grapevine is settling in well. The strawberries are in flower, and the potatoes are up and thriving. So are the baby apricots. My early potatoes in the garden, which I put in sometime in March, got frost damage despite the straw mulch. But it looks like there's more growth underneath the straw, so hopefully they'll catch up again. I love apple blossom smell. If a video could only transmit fragrance. The onions are doing very well this year so far. A bit of weeding to do, but not much. The cherry just finished flowering. The lilac is out. And the kale flowers are attracting lots of bees and are still supplying plenty of greens too. Which the rabbits love, of course. I had another four-legged visitor in April. Autumn, the rescue horse, who wouldn't stand still. So we practiced a lot together, and as she was such a keen learner and happy to do things right, she settled into her new calm, standing still habits very quickly. enjoy working with these visitor horses here very much. Mostly, they are so eager to learn to do their jobs for us humans correctly, and it is a great reward to see them progress and help them learn the skills they need to get through life with more enjoyment and less anxiety. It is always a tricky gamble to keep the meadows happy. Last year, autumn set in very quickly, and after grazing had finished for the season, the grass did not get much chance to come up again a bit more to overwinter. So, as a result, we have a lot of moss on the land this spring. I tried to loosen this mat up a bit with the spiky side of the chain harrow so that the new grass has a better chance to grow. I also put a sprinkling of lime and fertilizer on to kickstart everything. What would I do without Flora's help though? She's been a bit of a silly horse and got very sick last week. Without me realising, she went around the horse paddock hoovering up crumbs of food and picking up lots of small stones and grit with it, and ending up with a sand colic, giving her terrible tummy cramps. A scary few days, but the vet helped to sort it all, and she passed a huge amount of the sand and stones with her poo. Now she gets to wear a muzzle in the paddock to prevent this from happening again. She is very philosophical about it though, and doesn't seem to mind being muzzled. Maybe she understands that it is to keep her well. The birds are mad for the hair all the horses are shedding at the moment for their nest building, and some can't wait and help themselves directly from the horse's back. Daisy doesn't seem to mind. She and the others enjoy a snack of spring grass. Good to get them used to fresh green gradually. So I only let them out an hour here and there for a start. Trudy feels sorry for herself. She is in season and needs to be on the lead again during the day. But we make sure, of course, that she gets plenty of runarounds in the field too. One of our ducks went into overdrive with her egg production without us realising it. I only discovered her nest when it was already overflowing with her eggs. None of them are fertilised because we don't have a drake, so we turn them into pancakes and buns. We knew that goose Eleanor was sitting on a nest of eggs, but kept away so that we wouldn't unsettle her. One morning the gander Elvis alerted us that something was up, and when I investigated, both parents proudly presented their one-hatched gosling. They are such good protective parents, and the little gosling, I think I'll call him Goldie, is doing very well. This is the first time Eleanor and Elvis are successful in hatching a gosling, and wouldn't it be great if they turned out to be successful in rearing Goldie too? They seem to take so much pleasure from parenting.
Come on, in you go. That's it. It's alright, I'm just trying to help. It's okay. Safe now. Nighty nighty. Come on, lads. Home time.
The lambs enjoy the warm, dry weather we've been having since they were born. I wonder what they dream about. And with plenty of sunshine, snoozes and good grass, they are growing into plump, agile little things. So is Gulliver, although he doesn't like hail, but I would hardly blame him.
Baby. Come on, let's go into the stable, shall we? Quick, quick. Hailstones are coming down. Dear.
And when the glorious late spring day turns into a stunning evening, all I can say is, aren't we so very lucky to be living on such a beautiful planet?